You know, people may ask, why does God let people suffer? Why is there so much pain in the world? Why is there so much suffering? Why are people get sick? Why is so much murder and evil in the world? Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Like I said before, it's because God is a creator. It's because God writes books. It's because God writes movies. Well, writes books, movies, whatever you want to call it. Those books get turned into movies. Don't your favorite movie have? Don't some of your movie, some of the greatest movies have pain and suffering in it? Yeah. And those same movies have love and joy in it. In the end, there's a moment where you defeat the bad guys, no more suffering. You fall in love with the beautiful woman. You ride off in the sunset until the next movie. But that's all this is, y'all. This is just a movie. That's why God don't interfere. That's why God ain't coming down saving babies that get murked, saving kids that get kidnapped. All this horror stuff we see, we ask, why God just letting this happen? Why didn't he save the slaves in slavery? Why didn't he save that baby? Why didn't he save that mother from 20 dudes? It's horrible, right? Yeah, a lot of stuff is horrible. It's awful. But it can be a horrible movie. It could be, that's exactly what it is, a horrible book, a horrible movie, of pain, of destruction, of joy, of love, of happiness. When he creates the book and writes from his imagination, that's what you get. That's what it is. It's it's imagination. It's writing a story. But once you awoke, you realize it's only God playing himself. It's only God playing all the parts. As Neville Goddard says, God plays all the parts. He plays the part of the thief. He plays the part of the female in distress. He plays the part of the crook. He plays the part of the prisoner. He plays the part of the lawyer. God, there's only God in this world. He plays all the parts. Once you awoke, you realize you are God. You playing a part. And then what happens? Your memory get wiped away in reincarnation. You come back and back and back and play another part and play in another movie and play in another book and play in another book and play in another book. This book may be a great book, a happy book, a book of enjoyment. Another book may be a book of pain and torture and suffering. But once you realize you are God playing all the parts. You are the power. There's no victims. There's only God pretending. And he actually may really forget. We actually do forget because we can't remember stuff we did a year ago to this day. We can't remember stuff we did 2 weeks ago. So it's easy to forget. It's easy to not remember. It's easy to get amnesia. Our memory is not meant to remember every damn thing. The normal standard of memory of a person is not meant to remember. It's a reason we forget. And God is, like I said before, conscious. We are only consciousness. God is the ultimate consciousness. creating through imagination, and it can imagine anything it desires. It can put itself through any situation it desires to put itself through because it knows that it can actually be hurt. Just like you can imagine anything you want. You can imagine the most horrific thing in the world. And you can imagine the most lovely thing in the world. Do that really affect you? Do it really affect? No, it don't. You're just imagining something. Like I can imagine something right now. I can imagine murking 1 million people right now in New York. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it isn't real. It's only imagination. And that's what consciousness is. That's truly what the ultimate God is consciousness, waking consciousness using its imagination. Whether it's dreaming, like Hindus talk about, or however it's doing it, is writing stories, using its imagination, and put itself in its story to experience what it wrote about, to experience its own story. And that could be a horrible experience. That could be an awesome experience. But once you're awake, we are taught, Neville Goddard teaches us, we can become co-creators of our experience and change our lives for the best, for the better. Yes. Peace.